All right. We are back in the building here at Web3 Talks, and today I'm your host, MC, with a special guest all the way from Netherlands, right? And we're going to learn a little bit his origin story, and he also got a special book right over here. And also you're working on a pretty interesting project too. So let's cut right in the chase. Please introduce yourself to our lovely audience here at Web3 Talks.
Yeah, Web3 Talks, thank you for having me in the studio, in the show. I'm very happy to share my insights about the crypto market. My name is Jan Robert Schutte from the Netherlands. I'm more a global citizen. I'm traveling around the world for crypto events to speak as an expert. I run my own company, whether it be trading and also crypto trading. And I got so many questions all the time. I'm in the crypto space since 2017. And before that in derivatives and options and futures, but since 2017 it took off. I got so many questions of newbies. Please, can you help me with cryptos? What is it? And I got so many questions about it. I thought, okay, I'm happy to write a book about it. And I bundled it in the book Crypto Trading for Ambitious Beginners.
Ambitious beginners. Okay, normally I see a lot of books say crypto for beginners, blockchain for beginners. But why ambitious beginners? That's really interesting to me.
Yeah, because nobody wants to be a beginner. And the thing is that it's beyond beginners. Because if you read this book, this is a very good handbook to help you to avoid the pitfalls and to be successful in the crypto market. And since 2021 November, I sold 10,000 copies already in Dutch version. Also, it's English version available in Kindle.
Nice.
And also a paperback. So that's very nice. So I definitely would like to invite you to buy the book, of course, through the link. Anyway, you can ask me some questions about the book, about the topics.
No, sure. You know what? No, I really admire folks who have taken the time, their expertise, their knowledge, and condense it in this physical form right over here in a book. I think that's pretty cool. I'm sure it must be pretty fulfilling to put your thoughts in a physical form. Like, how does that feel? I mean, because
good. It feels very good. You feel,
literally,
nice.
right?
You can touch yourself. Now the thing is that I got so many questions. Also, there are many scammers around the world.
Okay.
Still now online actually as well, and we are also touching upon the fact that you have to do your own research, due diligence yourself.
Right. Yeah.
And that is a pity that still at this moment many people are being scammed, and it's not necessary. If you have the power in your own hand, the knowledge in your own hand, and to start with the book, and in my opinion, when you read the book physically, then you remember better, and you can implement. Of course, online you can do it. I have also the Kindle version I showed you before.
Right.
But when you read it on the internet or on the Kindle version, you don't grasp the material very much. And this, the book is constructed like it's from the beginning where money is coming from, why cryptos, where is crypto coming in, the disruptive future of blockchain, and also how can you benefit from that to be part of the action. How can you buy Bitcoin, how can you buy tokens, and where do you have to take a look for.
No, this is really cool. I think I was just looking through, I guess, your, what do you call it, the table of contents, and it's really interesting. You're able to distill a little bit of the history of money.
Yes.
So now you're talking about, we're talking about crypto, we're talking about, the blockchain space, but you also look into the future as well too. So that's really cool. So, not many people talk about the history of money. I think that's something you have to search, right?
Yeah, and that's the first thing what you said. Yeah, Bitcoin. When I started, they said you're crazy. Why are you doing so? What is Bitcoin? What is behind Bitcoin? I said, yeah, but what is behind the euro? And what is behind the dollar? It's all based on trust. And I don't say that. For instance, the cryptos will take over the dollar, the yuan or euro. That ain't going to happen.
Man, sure. You're going to anger a lot of DJs out there. They're like, man, crypto's going to change the world. Depends, I know.
Well, the blockchain technology is changing the world.
Agreed.
And because you see a very big disruptive character of blockchain, that transactions are more transparent, it's tamper-proof. The central banks now, they are printing money all the time.
True.
And they are in power of printing money. They are in control. The governments are in control.
Yeah.
And cryptos is less, because also when you want to to do fraud, for instance, with fiat currencies, far more easier to do with fiat than with crypto. And the funny thing is that how many times you hear cryptos being used by terrorists, by criminals for money laundering purposes. Yeah. But the funny fact is how much of the total money laundering amount in the world is used by crypto? Not even 1%. So that means
you heard it, folks.
99% is being used for money laundering by cash.
Right. Yeah.
So
the US dollar.
if the regulators and the central banks or whatever who wants the organizations, the governments want to attack the money launderers, then they have to abolish their own cash.
Own cash, right?
Their own fiat money.
Interesting. No, that's a really interesting insight. Thanks for sharing that. I think that info needs to reach out to the masses.
Yeah, but also because, why? Because if I transfer in Bitcoin, it's from one address to the other address,
right?
From me to you, and you can trace that.
No, sure.
There are tools.
Because it's on the blockchain, right?
So it's more transparent. The thing is, the catch is actually, it's nice to have a crypto inside of the closed circle, but you always need to buy crypto. And that is the very big challenge. If I want to, from dirham or from euro, I want to buy Bitcoin.
Right, yeah.
I need to have a legal entity, like Binance or
some other centralized exchange.
Centralized or decentralized exchange.
Sure, right,
but you need to prove yourself that you are clean, that the AML proof, anti-money laundering directives proof, the KYC, know your customer, that I'm Jan Robert, for instance, that I'm sound, that I'm not a criminal. But that is okay, because I just identify myself. Once I did it, then I can convert fiat to crypto, crypto to fiat again.
Sure, yeah. No, I understand. No, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, just wanted to kind of like go back to, the government fiat. I think what's interesting right now in the current landscape, people have been asking about, hey, governments are trying to come up with their own crypto or their own digital currency, CBDC. So please share your thoughts on CBDC.
Yeah, the funny thing is about the dollar. In the early days, the gold standard, it was in the back of the paper. It said on the banknote, "In gold we trust." After 1974, I think, when they abolished the gold standard, now it says, "In God we trust."
Yeah, interesting.
But, it's just a joke, but but it's about trust. And the thing is that about CBDCs, I think it's a kind of the central banks got scared. So they want to attack, and they have to do something, and they think, okay, if we cannot beat the enemy, we have to join the enemy, because crypto market is an enemy for them, one way or the other way. And the thing is, what they said is, okay, let's construct a central bank digital currency, CBDC. But then, in my opinion, why should the central bank do that? Because there is already a kind of a digital currency. The euro is digital. Dollar is digital. Why on the blockchain? Because when you have a blockchain, it is open and closed.
Sure.
Permissioned and permissionless. The central, for sure, the CBDC will be launched on the blockchain, which is permissioned, so that the parties, the centralized parties, have to give you permission. That means that if I do something wrong, suppose there is a CBDC and euro, and it's transparent on the blockchain. They can say, okay, if you are not good, we can block you from the system. And that is not good. I'm opposed of CBDCs actually.
Okay.
I don't like it.
No, I understand. I think a lot of people in our industry share that sentiment, but even also outside as well too. I mean, there's a lot of cultural issues, societal issues. So it's a uphill battle. So, but just looking at the book, I mean, like definitely you have incredible expertise, a lot of history. I know a lot of newbies have been asking you like questions after questions. I'm sure you must have been so tired. You know what? Here, let me write a book. Here you go. So really appreciate that. So I wanted to talk about expertise because you have an expertise in the space.
Yes.
But also, I also want to connect to a project that you're working on. So could you, share that?
Yes, we
share
are
the
working.
news.
Yeah, we are working on tokenofexpertise.com, and that is a project in the Netherlands, based in the Netherlands. And why? Because, as I stated before, how can you identify a good expert? Because I was also one time Googling about decentralized exchange, MetaMask. So I Googled, and was one guy was 21, had 1 month experience in the crypto space, and he was explaining about MetaMask, and he said, "I'm an expert." Well, so how much expertise you have, and the thing is that how do you measure? And so a token of expertise as a platform is a platform where experts, whether it be lawyers, crypto experts who are rendering services, that they can offer to the clients, and when the clients are being onboarded, they are buying or they're buying the services, paying the service by the token of expertise.
Yeah.
By the TOE, by the toe. And the thing is that the more toes,
the
more toes.
So I had a slow moment. Sorry, guys.
The more tokens an expert gets, the higher the expert value is, because otherwise he would not be hired that much.
Right, sure. So
and that is one part. This is an objective part. It's also on the blockchain measured very well. It's objective, but it's also in subjective way, because when expert is not good enough, then the client can also issue on a subjective basis a rating. So it's kind of rating system.
Right, okay.
Based on algorithm, and so the better an expert is rendering services, and the clients are also happy, then the expert level is going to be higher, and this on an objective basis.
Interesting. Okay.
So we have also a Telegram group, so feel free to join to be updated. We had also Twitter Spaces, and did many infomercials as well. Yeah. But the thing is that the challenge is not about the crypto mining community, but we are in the Netherlands. We have a basis of 115,000 investors. We have a platform.
Oh wow!
So that is a very good base.
Right? Yeah, that's a
but
good
the challenge is we would like to bank on that platform, because this is old school. Let's say Internet 1.0, and we want to 2.0, for instance, 3.0. That they are also integrated into the project, because we have already substance, but many people are not aware about the possibilities, the opportunities of crypto, because I hear too many things. Crypto is scam. I don't like it. I don't want it. So that is the challenge of the project, that the people are buying. They have to buy the token, but they don't know how to create a wallet, for instance. How to buy.
I know that.
And that is that's a main challenge for the project.
Okay.
To get people more awareness. So the 115,000 people, I don't know where the camera is, maybe there, and just buy the book and be familiar with it.
Right. Okay.
Also, one advice is, if you are new in the crypto space, there's also the book touching about to construct a portfolio yourself.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So that is not a technical issue book, and that was also my driver, my main reason also, because when I was Googling back in the time, I want to know which books are available, or books for dummies. Well, no, but it's too easy.
Yeah.
Or one second Einstein who was explaining blockchain, for instance.
Right.
There was nothing in the middle, and I'm very proud that we sold 10,000 books already since 2021.
No, congratulations.
I'm very happy with that. And actually, the first book in Dutch, actually, I was on stage in Kiev in November 21, just before the war broke out there.
Right.
And in March, when I sold the 5,000th book, I donated, I think, 2,000 USDT to Ukrainian organizations to help the people there.
All right, nice. Okay.
Also with the book, it was nice. And but the thing is that so to have knowledge about blockchain, how it's working, is one.
Right. Okay.
But also how to identify good coins, where you have to take a look at projects. How is the team? Does the project serve a goal? Which problem is it solving, and how does it make money? Because it's always about, is it feasible?
Gotcha.
Is it a feasible business model? So these are also things, and we have also highlighted top 10 coins, for instance, to take a look at. And also, if you know that, then you can dive also into the portfolio, how to construct. So, for instance, Bitcoin and Ethereum account now more or less 50% of the market capitalization is taken by Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So let's say 600 billion market cap is by Bitcoin, and Ethereum it's at 240 billion.
Right. Yeah.
So 840 billion. There's only these two from the 1.2 billion market cap.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, when I was starting in 2017, when I entered the crypto space, there were only 3,000 cryptos, and now there are more than 26,000. So always, if you want to construct your own portfolio, start with Bitcoin, Ethereum. Every month you can put in some money. You have a sound foundation. You have a sound foundation, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the rest of it you can invest, for instance, in ICOs. It's very small money, or some altcoins. And now I would stick to the top 10, for instance. It's not a financial advice, actually. It's pure for educational purposes, that you don't fall in the trap that you go all in one coin. Not in one coin, what a taxi driver told you, for instance. Speaking about taxi drivers, there was also one time in the Netherlands, and I was in the taxi somewhere, and I was driving. He said, "Yeah, I have Bitcoin, and I put all my money in Bitcoin. I was around 60,000, was it?
Interesting. Okay.
And I thought I have to get out, not only out of the taxi, but also out of the Bitcoin that time. That was in 2021, more or less.
Wow, that's quite an interesting time. I mean, those. I get, times have changed, but I get there's some trends still hasn't, been eliminated. But I think that's I think that's one of the reasons why you've written this book, but also.
Yeah, also how to identify good coins. Also the timing, when you're also not investing, but also we have trading tools. Yeah. Trading insights about timing.
Right. Okay.
When to buy a coin and when to sell, because the fundamental analysis, you can do an on-chain analysis, also a topic about it, one chapter about on-chain analysis. Our coins are being moved on the exchanges, or are
you teach
coins,
all that stuff,
our coins moved from the exchanges to cold storage on the wallet. Because that means something. If, for instance, if coins are moved from the cold storage, from the ledger, for instance, whatever, to the exchanges, that means one thing. That can mean one thing, that people want to get rid of the coins. They want to swap that for fiat or other currencies. So that is a negative signal for cryptos.
Okay, so I guess in this book you covered all that.
I covered everything.
Okay, that's great though. Yeah. No, I really appreciate it. You kind of like deep dive. Yes. Give the basically like the audience this whole clarity in terms of expertise and stuff. But I mean, but definitely would love to dive in more. But hey, if our audience wants to learn more about your how to get a book. Also,
there is a link. There's a link below the video, I think.
Okay.
You can find it at Amazon.
Yeah, sure.
Crypto trading from beginners. I've got also my own website, Cryptoacademy.nl.
Awesome, yeah.
And we offer also tools about trading. So the book is very good foundation to know how to invest in the crypto market. Also fundamental analysis when you have to enter the market, and there's also the technical analysis also included. So that is when. So what you want, what you have to buy, and when you have to buy or sell. And we have also short-term trading. This is my company with Money to Work. There's a trading tool which you can use on crypto exchanges, on MetaTrader 4 platform, on the Bitcoin and Ethereum. And there's also one advice. I see many people, they say, yeah, I would like to day trade, for instance, in cryptos. Then I would say start with BTC or Ethereum, these two. Because, as I told before, they're the biggest coins, and they are also very volatile.
Gotcha.
And for the altcoins, the other 26,000, I would say do them more the swing trading or hodling.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Jan. First of all, hey,
Okay.
thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate
Thank you.
it. But hey, if you want to learn more, hey, we'll definitely leave the links in the description below, as always. So anyway, fam, we gotta go. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye for now.